Hello everyone, welcome back to Fun with Maths. I know I have taken a long gap, but still again I am there for you all with another video of compound interest. Children, in your previous class you have done simple interest. That was given by SI is equals to PRT over 100. Where P was principal, R was rate, and T was time in years. So that was simple interest. Now when coming to compound interest, then what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? This is the first thing that you should know. When you used to calculate simple interest, for whatever time period, you used to put the time period at one go in the formula of simple interest. But in compound interest, actually compound interest is interest on interest. Means at the end of every year, interest of that particular year gets added to the principal. We obtain the amount and that amount becomes the principal for the next year. Means every year, at the end of every year, that interest of the year gets added, and for the next year we take that principal and interest together as a principal to calculate the interest for the next year. In this video, I am going to share with you all how to calculate compound interest using the formula of simple interest. Compound interest using the formula of simple interest. Now here I have taken a question. Calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 10,000 at the rate of 10% per annum compounded annually for 2 years. So your rate of interest is 10% compounded annually. Here in the questions of compound interest, the nature of the rate, what way you are going to compound it or how you are going to manage with that, it is compulsory to mention. Time is 2 years. Let's begin with the solution. First of all, we write down all the given things. Your principal is rupees 10,000. Rate is 10% per annum compounded. Annually, and time is 2 years. Fine, children. Now we take one by one. We will not put time as 2 years directly. We will take time one year. Fine. So for first year, first we give heading for first year. Your principal is 10,000. Rate is 10% per annum and time is 1 year. Fine. Now we use the formula of simple interest. Now your SI1, that means simple interest for first year, is using formula PRT over 100, that is rupees 10,000 into 10 into 1. We will not put time 2 years, we will put 1 year because we are solving it for first year. So your answer comes rupees 1,000. Your interest for first year is 1,000. So now we write amount at the end of first year is rupees 10,000, which was your principal, plus 1,000. So children, it becomes rupees 11,000 rupees. This is your amount of the first year. Now we take the heading for second year. For second year, your principal becomes rupees 11,000. Now it is increased, you can see, because interest has got added. Rate is 10% per annum and time will remain 1 year only. Use the formula SI2 is equals to PRT over 100. That means 11,000 into 10 into 1 over 100. Now what you have got? Your second year interest is 1100 rupees. How much? Rupees 1100. So amount at the end of second year is equals to rupees 11,000 plus 1100. So that becomes rupees 12,100 rupees. This is your final amount because your question was for 2 years. Now this is your amount. When you have to calculate compound interest, children, it is equals to the sum of the two interest, SI1 plus SI2, that is rupees 1000 plus 1100. So overall it becomes rupees 2100. This is how we can make use of formula of simple interest to calculate compound interest when interest is being compounded annually. Now another question. Calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 15,000 at 5% per annum compounded half yearly. Now your interest is being compounded half yearly, means at the end of every 6 months for 1.5 year. So first of all we write principal is equals to rupees 15,000. Fine. Your rate is 5% per annum. Nature is compounded half yearly. And time is 1.5 year. Now let us convert as per our need. Principal remain, children, as it is. It remains as it is. Rate is compounded half yearly, so we divide it by 2. That is 5/2% per half yearly. And time is 1.5 year. So in 1.5 year, how many half years you get? You get 3 half years. So time would be 3 half years. Now we begin the question. We write heading as in the previous question we took for first year. Here we write for first half year. For first half year. SI1 is equals to PRT over 100 बच्चा. आप P का वैल्यू पुट करो, that is 15,000. Rate is your 5/2 into 100 टाइम इज 1 बिकॉज यू आर डूइंग इट फॉर फर्स्ट हाफ ईयर. आप फर्स्ट हाफ ईयर के लिए कर रहे हो, सो यू विल पुट इट एज 1 ओनली. Your simple interest becomes rupees 375. Means for your first half year, interest becomes rupees 375. At the end of first half year, amount calculate करेंगे. Amount at the end of फर्स्ट हाफ ईयर, मतलब फर्स्ट हाफ ईयर के एंड में अमाउंट कितना होगा. दिस टाइम यू आर अमेज्ड व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग बोथ द लैंग्वेज, क्योंकि चिल्ड्रन सम पीपल फाइंड इट डिफिकल्ट. कुछ लोगों को प्रॉब्लम होती है जब वो पूरा टोटल इंग्लिश में होता है. सो आई एम टेकिंग मिक्स्ड लैंग्वेज. तो फर्स्ट ईयर के एंड में हमारा अमाउंट बन जाएगा रुपीज 15,000 plus 375. We add these two and answer will be rupees 15,375. This is your amount at the end of first year. First year के end में हमारा amount आ गया 15,375. Now moving towards second half year. So we give heading for second हाफ ईयर. दूसरे हाफ ईयर की तरफ चले. फॉर द सेकेंड हाफ ईयर योर प्रिंसिपल विल बी रुपीज 15,000. प्रिंसिपल 15,375. रेट इज सेम 5/2% पर हाफ ईयरली. And time we put 1 only. So SI2, yes, interest for the second half year would be 15,375 into 5/2 into 100. Here we have time as 1. Let's solve. It is 153.75 and by 2 it is 2.5. 384.375 which we round off to rupees 384.38. Now amount at the end of सेकेंड ईयर. सेकेंड ईयर के एंड में हमारा अमाउंट कितना बन जाएगा. दैट इज 15,375 प्लस 384. We have taken 38. Fine. We will add these two values. When we add these two values, the answer will be 15,759.38. Now we proceed to the third half year. And let us somewhere write what is our SI1. SI1 is rupees 375, so that it should not get messed up. For second year, second half year, it is 384.38. Fine. Now we are moving, children, to the third half year. Now we give heading for third half year. For third half year. थर्ड हाफ ईयर के लिए जाएंगे हम लोग. Your principal is rupees. How much we have obtained? 15759 rupees 15759.38. Rate is as it is, 5/2% per half yearly. टाइम 1 ही पुट करेंगे. सो SI3 is equals to 15759 15,759.38 into 5/2 into 1 and along with that 100. Again, directly by 100 you simplify this part. It becomes 157.5938 and by 2 it is 2.5. By 2 it is 2.5. Now when you multiply, your interest for the third half year will be rupees 393.98. So amount at the end of third half year, that is, children, rupees, what was your principal? 15759.38 plus 393.98. This will be the amount for the end of third year. Amount at the end of third half year, children, when you add, you will get 16,153.36. This is your final amount. When you are asked to calculate compound interest, you add all these three interest, SI1, SI2 and SI3. All three interest we add. And when we add all these three interests to obtain compound interest, the answer will be 1153.36. This is how you can use simple interest, formula of simple interest for calculating compound interest. Similarly, you can do for the questions of quarterly. There only you have to make one change, that you divide your rate by 4, and in 1 year you know how many half years are there? 4 half years are there. So in the question, these type of question, you won't get time more than 1 or 1.5 year. So you can easily convert time into quarters. Like in 1 year you have 4 quarters, 1.5 year you have 6 quarters, so it will not exceed more than 1 year. I hope you are clear with the concept of compound interest using the formula of simple interest. If you have any query, please do write in the comment box, as every time I told you. And if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.